Joe and I are working together in the kitchen today because we're making breakfast. I'm taking care of the flour tortillas and Joe is handling the butter because he's going to take care of the eggs and the refried beans. Welcome to the Bare Pantry Show. If you're looking for authentic Belizean recipes, then you're in the right place. My name is Barbara and this is Cooking Made Simple. So because this show is going to be a mukbang, we're just going to pretty much show you little snippets of what we're doing. So I've already made a tortilla. I do have a video here at the site or the page already showing you guys how to make flour tortillas from scratch, and I'll link it in the description or I'll put it in the end cards if you're watching at YouTube. And then the refried beans. I'm taking care of Joe's eggs and he likes it to be hot, so that's why I put a lot of hot sauce just now. And so we're just kind of trading off the different jobs. If I see that the tortillas need to flip over, I do that. If the eggs are burning, I take care of that, and vice versa. Joe does the same thing. So the meal is ready, and now we're going to move over to the dinner table so that we can have our sit down, eat, and chat. So before we get started on the mukbang, Joe and I are going to set forth the rules of our mukbangs.
What is the rule?
No passing of gas of any kind. And we don't normally have servettes, but I went and I kind of drummed up 2 pieces. I think we have some in the garage from former parties, but we don't normally have this stuff when we're eating, right? We're not even going to pretend. And even when we buy a paper towel on the roll, the kids waste it. So we just have cloth for everything.
You know what we do? We wash our hand and wipe it on our pants.
No, we don't wipe it on no pants. I don't even do that at the beach. Yeah. So that's the rule, all right? And no sloppy eating. I don't care what other people do on their mukbangs. We're not going to do no sloppy eating. We're going to be neat. And guys, honestly, Joe wasn't raised in a household where he prayed before he ate, were you?
Huh. You used to pray?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay,
I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
Did I lie on you just now?
No, we don't. I mean,
Even in my grandmother's household, we're Christians, but we never prayed over the food. The only time they pray over the food is like when they have a big tea party where people paid money to come in and, you know, invited guests or whatever. Then you prayed and blessed the food on a whole. But like your own plate, we weren't raised like that. I don't know why, because we're Christians. But then we went to a church back in the early 2000s where the preacher taught us to pray over the food. And it was a pretty simple prayer. It was, bless this food which we're about to receive. Bless it for the nourishments of our body. Take out all the impurities, we pray. In Jesus' name, amen. And we always pray in Jesus' name because we're Christians. But you might not see us do that in the mukbangs because honestly, it'd be fake because we don't normally do it. And everything that I do in life is not about being a hypocrite. I don't want to be a hypocrite ever. To me, that's the worst thing I could be.
What you see is what you get, folks, with us.
So, flour tortilla, eggs. I have 2 eggs. You got your 1 fork, right? And beans. I'm just going to serve. Want some?
How come you want to serve me now? I usually serve myself.
Because the camera to run. We're not even going to pretend. It's hot in here, right? It's hot. Am I having a hot flash? Are you hot?
That's when you get old.
You don't like to talk about when you get old. So this is something that we don't normally do. This is an authentic Belizean breakfast, but we don't normally do it all the time because of the tortilla. But the beans good for you, and egg is kind of good for you, right? They swing back and forth with eggs, right? One spell is good for you, one spell is not good for you. So.
Because our typical breakfast in the morning.
For me and you.
2 eggs, a strip of bacon.
When's the last time we had bacon?
About 2 weeks ago.
We'll buy that good Costco thick bacon when I get paid from YouTube and Google on the 21st. And when it's done, it's done.
I don't like the bacon from Food for Less.
I'd rather not eat bacon than eat the other bacon. It's too fatty and thin. Yeah, thick. So Applewood stuff from Costco.
Well, we wait until we got money so we could buy from Costco.
When we get paid.
Maybe that's 2 times for the year now.
No. I swear. It's when we get paid on the 21st, and I'll buy one for like $14 or $16. And only me and Joe normally eat it, but Jada will dip in there from time to time. Joshua doesn't eat it. Jory doesn't eat it. And we'll have 1 slice each. People dragged us for that. And we did that breakfast one time and we put 1 piece each. They're like, they're lying. Who eats 1 piece of bacon? Us?
You don't need more than that.
It's full of nitrates and it's full of salt. That's why it's so good.
Especially for old folks like us, we don't need that.
Well, we don't.
I mean, I'm gonna be 62, she gonna be 61.
You gonna be You know, I was doing a live event the other day, and I was talking about I'm old, right? I'm old. I'm too old for this. And then somebody called trying to sell us senior benefits. I'm like, no more people live here. Get off my phone. The people in the live was like busted up. I don't know why I'm sweating. I'm not even nervous. It must be a hot flash. Anyways, we always want this to not just be about stupid chit chat. We want it to be topical. So this is our first one. Remember, you're going to start seeing more commercials. Facebook is allowing me to put a commercial every 2 minutes. But if I have like a 28-minute video, 2 into 28 is what? 14? Right? 14? 2 into 20. I'm not going to put 14 commercials. No, I'm going to put like 6 or 7. Okay? So just bear with us. So anyways, the question that we posed today is, how can you and Joe be married and still stay happy in the marriage while you work with each other?
I know why, folks.
Look here.
Because I got to shut my mouth up.
Oh my God.
So, you know.
I'm done. He tells everybody that the reason he stay happy in the marriage is because he keep his mouth shut. If you would know Joe personally, I know Joe look like the strong silent type, but don't make that fool you. Joe will put in his 2 cents, and nobody gonna tell Joe what to do. You've been like that since you're young. You used to run your brothers and sisters into the woods until they sleep out there.
I hate when people tell me, "Oh, you got to do this." No, I don't have to do it.
That's the same day Joe will not do it, right?
That's right.
But honestly, for me, it's because I feel like we genuinely like each other. Not just love, but like. Because you can be married and love each other deeply, but can't stand each other. You see that with people like, I'm going to go for my boys' night out. I'm going to go for my girls' night out because I can't stand to be with him 24/7. No, I like being with Joe. Do you like being with me? Pretty much.
It's not like that, folks. I mean, when you go anywhere, we go together. I mean, that's why you get married, to be together.
Let me ask you something. When we're out in public and we go to parties and stuff, and like I'll tell him, let's split up so we could like make the most out of the party, right? We always doing business at parties, right? But he clings to me. Is that because of the hearing impairment, you think? Because I can translate for you and...
No, it's love.
Oh my God. You know what? I'll accept it any way I could get it.
There's sometimes I don't hear what people say, especially if I don't have my hearing aid in.
And how did you get deaf, Joe?
Well, I used to work with heavy machine in the past when I was younger, for like 23 years. You know, it's not really that heavy, but that constant knocking out, jum, 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 jum. You know,
and they're still not sure that's how.
I don't know what happened. But
the doctors feel like that's how it happened. But the job, let me tell you what the job did. They brought in Calosha specialists and stuff to test everybody in Joe's department. And they said, oh no, that doesn't cause deafness. You know why they did that, right? They didn't want Joe to sue. Joe wasn't going to sue anyways. We're not the sue type of people. I'm trying to man still to rip off my cookbook because I haven't sued him yet. I love fried beans. I love any kind of beans.
I don't like any kind of beans. Just black-eyed peas is all right.
Well, I don't eat black-eyed peas like the way Americans eat it, like stew beans. We'll eat it in rice and beans.
Rice and beans,
but I've never really found the beans I don't like.
Pinto beans is okay too.
What's that big white beans that we ate at Delia party one time? Is that bota beans? That big white one? I thought I was going to hate it because it looked nasty because it was white. Ooh, that thing was good. Anyway, so the first answer to the question, what was the question again? How we could stay married and work with each other and still like each other. So when we had the business, the factory, the bottle printing business, Joe had things he needed to do and I had things I needed to do. So Joe was always about the machinery, setting it up, mixing the ink, blah, blah, blah. And I stayed in the office and I did all the orders and paying the bills and making sure that the orders were going to be right, because you got to print them people's stuff right or you get, you lose money. Sometimes they could sue you and stuff. We never got sued in the 15 years of doing that business. We never left a customer high and dry. There was a company that, it was a smaller company by way of companies, but it had a lot of employees still. It had about at least 15 employees, right? I don't want to call the name of the company. And when the guy knew he was going under, he went under before we went under. When he knew he was going under, he let all the customers pay him in cash only. He pocketed the money, and then the government came and seized his building. The workers had no job, just like that. They were like, Friday they had a job, Monday they had no job. And then the customers' products was inside his building when it was seized, so they didn't get their empty bottles that were printed.
And that company like what, 30 years old?
It was a thriving company. We didn't do that. When they closed our business, we didn't have no bridge burn down. We don't know when you're gonna need people again. So I think the first answer is we like each other.
When they closed the business, I mean, left us with some debt, but we gotta close it because it was gonna be more debt. So
well, we were in debt, but we didn't mess up the customers.
Right.
You know. So the next answer as to why. I could tell you what I like about you, because I said we like each other, but that's general.
What you like about me?
I like how supportive you are. And I'm not even trying to be corny about it. There's good and bad parts to your supportiveness, though. Let's talk about the bad part first.
No. Talk all about everything good.
On the good?
Don't put no bad part in that.
We're going to put the negative in. Like, for instance, if I come to Joe and I say, Joe, I want to get my show on Netflix. Joe gonna say something like, what's stopping you? Let's figure out how we could. Who you know at Netflix? Now, contact this one. Dude, I'm like, okay, slow. I didn't plan this thing all the way through like this.
Right. Yep.
If I say I want to go on a road trip to meet my viewers, okay, let's go. See how we could do this. We're gonna have to rent a car because the Tahoe not good enough to go, cross country. And then we're gonna go to this city. You set it up, and then we're gonna fly back. I'm like, how are we gonna do all of that with the money? Oh, I just had the plan.
You gotta have a plan. If you don't put a plan, it ain't gonna work out. So you gotta have a plan in everything you do.
What the Bible saying, Habakkuk? Sometimes I could quote scriptures. Don't be offended if you're not a Christian, because all I know is the Bible. But in Habakkuk 2:2, sometimes I know the number. It's write the vision and make it plain, right? So that's what we have to do. But yeah, that's the negative side of your support. It's like sometimes I just come up with an idea and I just need to just maybe tell somebody the idea. And maybe it wasn't even a good idea, but Joe gonna push it. The positive part about your support though is that you will support me in everything I try. When I told you I wanted to write, I wanted to be an author when we had the business, you go, well, go write the book. I'm like, but do I know how to write a book? Don't I need like a master's degree or something to write a book? Then I met a guy at a meeting through doing our business, and he's like, no, I have a master's, but you don't need one. You just need to write about what you're passionate about. And he goes, you don't even have to write it grammatically correct. You write the way you speak, because people will know how you talk. I'm like, okay. And I started writing the first book, right, which about my weight loss and weight gain and so on and so on.
The only problem why people don't make it is because of fear. That's the problem.
Because of what?
When you're fear.
Fear. Okay.
Because you're afraid to do this because you don't know what's going to happen down the road, what's going to happen, what you're going to face. And
fear is false evidence appearing real. F-E-A-R. It's not true. But I have fears. I have to battle my fears daily.
Like everybody else, but if you don't have fear, what will happen?
So, the next, okay, what do you like about me? What do you like about me?
Let me see. Oh, baby. I like everything about you.
If you have to think about it so long, there's something wrong in this marriage.
I like how you're like a go-getter. When you put your mind to something, and you stay doing it, especially like this show that you're doing right now, this YouTube show. I mean, you've been doing like 7 years? 8 years.
October gonna make 8.
Sometimes, folks, it's hard on her. Sometimes she just want to give up because she put in so much time in it, and she don't see no benefit.
Monetary benefit.
Monetary benefit from it. Because the money you're making, honestly, you can't feed the family.
We have to have side hustles.
Yeah. So with the kids and we and whatever, help out. That's how we survived so far for the last 2 years since we closed the business down. And like right now, I'm going to take an early retirement in the next 3 months. Yeah.
So, and some people feel like when they watch their videos, it's like, I got you paid. You do to a degree, but it's a collaboration. If you like the video, if you share it, and if you comment, that's called engagement. And you can have a content creator with less than 10,000 subscribers or followers that has a lot of engagement that will be valued more than me. Okay? Hold on, let me start this camera back. I gotta see if there's something in the setting why this camera stops after 20 minutes, because it never used to do this. But I want 2 cameras going today because I want one to be like on the food more. Yeah, so they'll have more engagement than I do, well, more value than I do because of the engagement. So it's not one person's engagement though; it's a lot of people's engagement. Oh, I wanted to do some shout outs. Let me sidetrack a second.
No, like we were saying, like the people. I'm sure we need you folks. I mean, without you guys, we can't do it. You know, it's just like any business. You need the people, and we don't lose track of that. We know we need you guys. So we're asking you guys to help us.
I see some content creators make a lot of money and they forget how they got there. I wanted to shout out, I didn't want to interrupt Joe. I wanted to shout out 2 people in this video. I wanted to shout out Emma Poe and Poppy Poe. Alright? We're going to start shouting people out. Emma Poe and Poppy Poe. If you didn't get your shout out yet, wait, we're going to do it in another video. We're taping this video bright and early on Monday morning. Okay, so the next reason why we could work together, but this video getting long already, if that's 20 minutes already, is respect. We do respect each other. I stay in my lane, Joe stay in her lane.
Because if she drive in my lane,
I'm gonna get run over. Joe is good at the savory stuff, the meats, the rice and beans, stuff like that. He'll do that. I'm good at baking. We don't cross paths with each other. You see how we worked in the kitchen just now? I start off by making the flour tortilla, well, the dough, and then Joe baked it. What are we doing first? The beans? Because I won't burn it.
Right.
If these people would only know how much things I burn. I burn things.
Like you burn up the first time you cook rice.
Oh my God, I did. No, I didn't burn it. It was undercooked. I didn't have enough water in the rice, and the rice was really not cooked, and it was hard.
Like,
and you want to know what Joe did to the
like
pot?
stone folks in it.
It was. But Joe come home, I was so hurt. Joe take the pot and just go boom, boom, boom to knock the rice out the pot into the trash.
That's the only way I could get it out.
I started to cry. That was 33 years ago, and I still cry about that. Anyways, what's the third thing? The third reason why we get along so well, babe?
Why? Because we love each other. What's the third reason?
The thing where you know what I talk about the whole time. Conversation.
Oh. Oh, yeah, conversation.
Joe, why you talk with a country accent?
I don't know.
Ever since Joe came to America and he tried to drop his Belize accent to hide from La Migra, he started talking with a country accent.
I don't have to do that no more. I feel some conversation. You have to have conversation in life, regardless who it is, to get along, to get ahead. Because without conversation, it's not going to work. If it's a relationship, something wrong in the relationship, you got to be able to talk about it. Regardless, sometimes you'll be pissed off. No, you could say that in the thing.
You just said it and I can't beep it out. Because YouTube passed a new rule now. If you hear a beep, they know them a bad word and they'll demonetize your video. So people have to put a duck quack now. A duck quack quack. We might be mad. I forgot what Joe just said.
But really, I mean, no matter what, you got to have a conversation. Otherwise, it's not going to work. No relationship. That's why you see many people get married and all that, and after 3-4 years, they split up.
After 30 years, so they split up because they don't talk to each other.
And it's hard. It's something you got to keep on working all the time. You got really got to refresh it all the time because you get used to that person so much that it starts to fade away, and pretty soon it's gone.
Well, like for instance, when you're first getting into a relationship, right? You don't just look at each other, right?
You start at each other, boom.
So, Joe, please God, keep the thing PG. Kids to watch with their parents.
Yeah.
Some people do that, but you have to walk across the room and talk to that person, right? Like, I'm building a new friendship right now, and I make sure that I stay in touch at least twice a week. You know, people don't like to call me because they figure I'm busy. And so I already know that. So I call the people, but they're always there to answer the phone. So I know they're receptive to me. You know what I mean? They're just giving me room to breathe because they know I'm busy all day. I'm really that person that's busy from the time I open my eyes till I go to bed. Because if I'm not editing a video, I am answering comments. I am thinking about the next video idea and prepping for it, right? Helping Jada edit her videos and put them up. Figure out what we could do for Jada's career to help her level up. Figure out what we could do for Joshua's career, because Joshua's an artist. And then Jory's he's put in for a new job, and he's going to have to go on an internship for 3 months with a new job with no pay.
Like what, 50 miles from here?
God's going to have to do it, guys.
I asked him,
because the job is awesome, huh?
I asked him he ain't going to do that without 3 months without no pay. I ain't going to get back and forth.
But that's the thing with Jory. Jory will do things and God will provide for him. He is so persistent. He's my kid that he never fails at nothing. And it's not because he's perfect. It's because he never gives up. You know?
It's true. If you don't give up, pretty soon you're going to work. I mean, sometimes you want to give up. Trust me.
You see Jada give up sometime and we have to push her. Joshua, not Jory.
And that's just the easiest thing to do is to give up.
Remember when Jory wanted that truck? That Toyota truck that he owns? He worked, he insisted, then we had to buy his old car. He came and sold us his old car for like 300% what the car was worth.
Right. How much?
About $2,500 he sold us the car
and
for.
The car worth $1,000.
I swear.
Daddy, I want you to buy this car for $2,500.
Because that's all I need extra to put on top of this to get $8,000 to buy this truck.
So I buy the car for Jada. Jada keep it for about what?
Well, yeah, so.
A year or so.
And Jada changed a lot of cars. Jada don't play joke. Once they start giving trouble, she fix it and sell it. You know? So, yeah, everything starts with a conversation. Even if you're going to have an affair, it starts with a conversation, I'm telling you.
Okay, you got to go out and say, how you doing?
No, sometimes they start on the phone and they start texting each other.
How you doing is the old days.
That's the old time days, meet up at a bar. Now it's texting and they start talking to each other and what you do and what you wear and
See, that's why I'm saying everything is a conversation. It's a conversation in your riches. You know, without conversation, you can't be a millionaire. But if you with a conversation, you could be a millionaire.
By the way, don't forget to pick up my book. Alright? There's only 20 books left. I'm gonna need money to buy a book, Joe. You're gonna have to figure it out.
I'll figure it
Because
out.
every book I've sold has gone back into running this household. We didn't put the profits aside. We started to, but
that's the problem. We sell the book and all that, but we got to use the money so we could survive.
I'm tired of surviving.
I know.
I'm about to level up.
That's why we need you guys to subscribe and share. What is the most important one? Share?
Yeah, I would say share. They're all important. Like, for instance, the subscription matters to a degree because brands will look at how much followers and subscribers you have. But as you can see, I have a lot at Facebook. And I have quite a bit at YouTube too. 64,000 is nothing to sneeze at. But they look for engagement more than anything else. And if you share it, other people will find it, you know?
With the subscriber and stuff you got and stuff on YouTube and Facebook, we should be able to survive. But the problem is people don't share
I see people with less subscribers than I do at YouTube that's making the same money that I make at YouTube because they have engagement. But they're doing blogging. They're talking celebrity gossip and they're fighting. And I don't do that. I keep it clean because I want my show to be picked up and be put on TV. You see.
Yeah.
You have these eyebrows that needs to be trimmed. They have old man eyebrows written all over them.
Remember, I always remind me that I'm old, so what's the big deal?
Oh, Lord. So normally when I get up, I drink 2 cups of water to start the day. Just plain water. I can't do water with lemon. Just plain water. And that ensures that I at least got in 2 cups of water because sometimes the day escapes you and then pretty much you didn't drink any more. So now breakfast is done. And a half hour after I eat, then I'll go back and drink like another cup of water. So that would be 3 right out the gate.
When I get my water, I get up, drink a glass of water in the morning, drink a cup of coffee, and now I'm drinking a cup of tea.
I don't know why you think you've done anything so fantabulous because they both have caffeine.
That's what I need.
And you're a 61, almost 62-year-old man. that was borderline high blood pressure in 2014 that should not be taking on this caffeine.
But I changed all that, folks.
The tea has caffeine.
But don't worry about it.
Because you got rid of the salt? You think you all that on a bag of chips?
The coffee don't do you bad. It's what you put in there.
It's what you put in. What did you put in that? Everything that do you bad.
You're going to drink it black, coffee black. But today I just figure out you're going to drink some cream in it.
For the mukbang. For the mukbang. Alright, so we shouted out the book. We told you what we need for y'all to do. We shouted out 2 people in this one. Emma and Poppy. And they're brother and sister, by the way. But they really, really are behind my show 100,000%. Alright? Joe, can you get my vitamins over there for me, my love? Oh, by the way.
Where's that?
Joe and I always sit like this, where Joe's to the left of me. Because why? Tell him why. He's a southpaw, and I'm right-handed. So see, put this hand away. See how we eat? See, so we do that too at party. We just like automatically got used to that. And out of our 3 children, one of them is left-handed, which is Jory. I always celebrate left-handed people because my mom used to tell me that left-handed people are artistically talented. It doesn't have to be like drawing art. It could be cooking, dancing, whatever you consider as art. And I don't know if that's true, but I always celebrate a left-handed person when I meet them. And then I married a left-handed person, had a left-handed child. My younger brother's left-handed too, and we don't know anybody else in the family that has it. So it's a genetic thing that's in there somewhere hidden, right? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.
Okay, people, thank you very much.
Is that it?
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you're seeing me on Facebook, don't forget to follow and like the page and put me in your watch so that you can know when I upload another video. And if you're seeing me on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my uploads. Bye now.